All right, we're here at the Nevis Range near Fort William, and this is where Red Bull held their World Championships downhill about 3 weeks ago. It's in it's June now of 2022. What to expect when you turn up here? There's a nice cafe, there's a bike rental shop over in that direction, there's gondola uplifts. Now you can only use the gondola uplifts when it's running and the wind isn't too much. So if you've already pre-booked, which you need to do, and it's not running, then they'll refund you the money, which is really good. But that's the 3 main trails right up on top of the mountain up there. So if you're gonna come here, that's what you're aiming to do, is to do the blue dune and the black and the red on the way down. Hey babe. So that's the bottom of the pro line right there, and that's what you would have seen on Red Bull. So if we go through this way, there's 3 short blue downhills and there's 1 blue uphill. So I want to see what that's about. Now there's a skills area somewhere. Don't know where it is exactly. But I can see a section of it right there. Short skills loop area. That was really short. I did that before. Right, so we're going to go in here. This is the uphill blue. So we'll do this to the top, run trail down, go back to the top and run the other trail down. Oh, nice little skinny there. Hey, not having fun? No. You can kick out onto the fire road there. Hey. Okay, so that's the first trail up. This is the first trail down. all rollable. A couple of tight corners, that's all. So nothing technical. Slow in. Ah, that's the other blue trail there. Alright, so we're going to hit the fire road and back up the fire road. So, this is Blackadder, which is blue trail number 3. That's a little corner. This could end up going straight down over onto the trail below. I should have manual those. Never mind. And this one goes up. Yeah. Up, and we're back up to go back up the trail. And that's all 3 trails here on the left hand side of the Pro Line. So now we're going to head back to the parking lot and see Sherry. So here we're going to do World Champs, right from the top, from the black. So it's a black and then it turns into a red. That was a bit of a road climb. Sherry's up here ahead of me somewhere, filming herself. So I reckon the black part of this, novices stay away from, intermediate could do it. It's rollable, but it doesn't look like it is when you get to it. It looks like it's going to be a drop off, but it isn't, and there's only one big rock on this top of this black. There's a steep climbing on a manual bike, that's why there's not many people up here. So this is where the road splits. Push more cameras right, drop it down a little bit. Drop the saddle, and ready to go. Maybe that was a bit too early. Look at these views, beautiful. Red starts. That's where the red hits. Now let's go around again. So this is going to be World Champs second section. After doing the black first section, we're now on to the second section of red on World Champs. God damn, that's rocky. that's the end of that. So this is the third section of World Champs Red, and this is the trickiest part, I think, just because of the rocks and the drop-offs. That was a root drop-off. You can still go around it, but a little bit wet today. Stones are a bit slippy. That's just another rock. Okay. Couldn't make up my mind then what line to take. Just trying to roll this because I don't know this trail at all. Oop. Yep. Oh, switch back here. Right. Ah, it starts again. What that is, just a rock roller around the outside of these, because they look rough. They look like they catch a wheel. Some rock rollers here, I think. Yeah, bottom bracket breakers there. What's up here? Yeah, this is just not pleasant riding this bit. See, people have made their own trail around the edge of these. Yeah, it's great. Ah, it's a wooden area. Careful, it's wet today. I think we're down at the bottom now. Yes, we are. And that is the end of World Champs.
Hi, we're here at the Nevis Range and we're waiting to see if the winds will allow the gondolas to run, because one of the things you need to be aware of is when it's windy, the gondolas don't run, in which case you get refunded your money, which is okay if you haven't spent a lot of money on getting here and the hotel accommodation and everything else. So be prepared that when it's windy, you're not going to ride, unless you ride the bottom parts of the trails. However, I'm going to explain that to you as well. But first of all, over here is the cycling shop, which is for the bike rental, where they'll rent you a bike to go up the mountains and come back down. They don't have many bikes in stock at the moment due to COVID, and they've sold them all. And they don't have anything in this shop either, hardly. So be prepared when you turn up here. The other thing is, there's a cafe down the far end over there, and it's a good cafe, really good food, and it's one of the best cafes I've seen on a bike trail, so it's very good. There is a bike wash. There are showers, apparently. I haven't seen the showers yet, because this is only our third day trying to get up to the mountain. And there's good parking, and you pay for the parking as you exit the car park, and it recognizes your tag plate or your number plate. And once you're paid in the machine, you can go back out the gate. Now, so if I talk to you about the gondolas and the trails. So if the gondolas are not running, then this is the trail map. Right, let's get it right. However, it looks like it's been drawn by a kid, and when we spent a whole day here, we only just about learned it by the end of the day because the trails are not running true to the roads. So sometimes they cross a road and it doesn't show you on this map. So be aware of that when you're running up here. The easiest place to run is over this side here, where you can do the blue up and then the 2 blues down, and then you move over the pro line, which is what you would have seen on Red Bull, and you move over and you can do the other trails here, the reds. However, they don't tie together very nicely, so you've got to be careful when you're riding them trails around here, because you don't know where you are, because all the roads, the fire roads, are named the same name. So it's Piggy Lane. So every one of these fire roads is where they join together is Piggy Lane, which is terrible really, because you can't find your way around. So they're going to update that in the future, I'm told, but this is all you can get to with your manual bikes. The gondola would take you right to the top up here, and then only with the gondola you can get up there. There's no fire road up there, and you can ride the longest blue in the UK downhill, which is Blue Dune, and you can ride the Pro line, which is World Cup downhill, which is one on Red Bull, and you can ride the Expert, which is Top Chief, all the way down. Now you can also get to part of Top Chief up here and jump in from the fire roads. So you Top Chief goes from the top all the way down, but you can jump in halfway down. The other trails you cannot, so you can only get to them with the gondola. Anyway, fingers crossed, they're going to review this in a minute and let us know whether that we can ride the trails tonight or not. So they're going to do a test. Fingers crossed, hopefully.
We're trying our best to reach half of the Blue Dune. So, oh, Jesus Christ. It's been a steep climb there. Remember, e-bike is just giving us 25%. You still need to pedal. Whew. My heart rate is 169. There's a train. So I said there's a train. I said there's a train.
I'm gonna go up there.
How?
Right up there.
Right. So we will cross this bit. Let me lower my camera so you can see it. Whew. Freshness! Ugh. Yeah. Whew. Bloody hell. I'm crossing this river here. Dugo? Whew. Diyos ko pa, putek. Kaputikan. Whew. Ew. I need to wash my shoes.
My feet are soaking too. I'm cold.
Ah!
Are you gonna go from here down? So I'm up here on Blue Dune, which is the longest blue downhill in the UK. Views are spectacular from up here. Just watching, nobody's coming from behind me. And I'm going to finish off the trail, but it's okay as a blue. It's kind of a blue cross, maybe halfway up to red. And the normal red that's over here, which is Top Chief, is more of a red/black in some places. So anyway, I'm going to take off here before anybody comes. Now I'm out of the wind a little bit, just going to wipe this. Good sound. And then we hit one of the pig lanes, go across, and we could hit the bottom end of Top Chief and go down. Here's the triangle that goes across to top of Top Chief, which is a red. However, it's not very severe. Here's the guys. Hey guys. All right. You gotta watch this because it crosses a fire road. Further down we go past the bottom of the Pro line. Go straight up there, you got the Pro line. There's a fire road. Gotta be careful. There's another fire road. This is to slow you down, and that's the car park. And there's Sherry waiting patiently under a tree. How did you enjoy your ride?
I did that.
You did the black?
Yeah.
You want to go and do it again? Anyway, so we're leaving the Nevis Range now. We've been up here for 5 days and we spent money on the accommodations, the traveling up here. We've come a long way and there really is no wind. The weather isn't that bad. We ride in worse everywhere else we go because we're used to having the clothing and the facility to ride anytime. So if you come up here specifically to ride those 3 trails like we did, be prepared to go somewhere else. Be prepared that if the weather is more than 6 miles an hour at the bottom, then you're not going to get to the top. The facilities are really for walkers, they're not for bike riders. They just accommodate bike riders. They could put pods on, they could do better, they could put a fire road up to the top that we could hike a bike to the top, but they don't. And it doesn't matter to the staff. The staff really are complacent with the bike riding people because they're used to facilitating walkers. And that's the people who generate the money for them, going up to the top and spending £25 up and down one time, rather than getting day passes for riding the bike. So everybody in the parking lot was very underwhelmed. Everybody got refunded for the last 5 days worth of people, so there's hundreds of people. And we're very disappointed with this trip. We will never come to Fort William just to ride the Nevis Range unless they buck up their ideas and get something better going on. Anyway, I hope I haven't been too negative about the place, even though it is a very disappointing trip for us, because we're going to move on. We're going to go to other trails and we'll be able to ride today. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.